Hello my nostalgic friends, un saluto. In this video I want to recommend you the best film camera to start shooting film. This is the Yashica FXD Quartz. This was my first camera, but only after years of using a lot of film cameras I realized this one is really good camera and I think it's the best to start shooting film. It's really good manufactured camera from Yashica. It's full made by metal, has a really precise shutter controlled electronically by quartz. It's really precise. Most watches use quartz. Okay. We have got the Yashica contacts mount. That fact means that you can mount the Yashica lenses, but you can mount the beautiful and expensive but really good zeiss lenses, okay, on this camera. You can shoot manually, you can shoot in auto. It's really simple to use, it's really compact, and it's important the camera to be compact because it's more easy to carry with you, and the best camera is that one that you have with you, when you want to take pictures. Really beautiful lever, and this camera is so good because it was made in cooperation with the Contax. You know, Contax was the German manufacturer, but they delivered to make the Contax to Yashica, and this is the smaller sister of the Contax 139, also quartz, which has some feature plus of this one, but the most important features here we will find. You can see the video on my Italian channel, also it's called analog photography, link in the description for the Contax 139. Anyway, and this camera is the one that I recommend to you. Here I have got this beautiful skin, red skin, because usually they have problem with the rubber. I removed the rubber which was really damaged, and I by myself cut with the tweeds, reeds, what is the name? Scissor, okay, I cut with scissor and I make my own red and black Yashica. You can make your or buy some skin, and this is the result. Here the 51.9, which is really good. I also make my first film with this camera, and the picture was all 36 perfect. Yes, let's see closer how this camera works and why I recommend you. And here we are. This is the camera that I really recommend you to buy if you want to start shooting film camera. This is really reliable camera, is one of the most reliable electronic cameras that you can find in circulation. It's full made by metal, really strong construction. It's still light for being built by metal. It's still light. It's beautiful, guys. This camera, it's really beautiful, aesthetically talking. It's such a beautiful camera, and is a really good quality also for images because it has a really precise shutter. Okay, how this camera works? First of all, being an electronic camera, you have got to put a battery here. You can remove the battery with a coin and uses two LR44, which are these small batteries, as you can see. Use two of them. You can find really easy LR44, 1.5 volts. You put the batteries. You have to open the back to put the film. Here, it's how to open the back. You have to leave this lever, and here you can see the back. You put here the film, here the tail of the film, and this is the shutter. Really, really nice, really precise. I show you some speeds. That was 1 second, 1/8. Really, really precise shutter. You can close the back. You have to set your sensitivity. As you can see, you have one button right here. Sorry, you have got the button behind. Here behind you have this button. You press the button and you can set the sensitivity on the orange line. As you can see, you can under and overexpose, putting your sensitivity on these dots here, plus 1 pair, 2 pair, half pair, as you want to, under or overexpose. Really, really simple. And you are ready to shoot. You have got to charge, focus, okay, you have to focus. You have a split image inside the viewfinder. and shut. Really easy. Okay, if you use manually, you have got to set the aperture. In the viewfinder, you have got some LEDs. The LEDs that makes beep 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 are the aperture that the camera suggests to you. Okay, and the full light LEDs beep are the shutter that you are using. You can see the shutter speed which you are selecting on the viewfinder. This is really comfortable. Okay. We have got here the shutter dial. As you can see, speed goes from 1/1000 of a second to 1 second plus the B mode. You can rotate infinity. This is the synchro flash, I think 1/135 of 25 of a second. And you have got auto exposure AE. This is really nice because the camera, as you can see, we will select the shutter speed for you. Instead of the aperture. You select aperture, camera, select the shutter speed. Really comfortable. And that's it. It's really easy to use. That's all that you have to know about how to use this camera. You have got here the shutter counter. As you can see, it resets automatically when you finish the film. Behind you have got the memo bucket, and you can see a converter table. When you finish your film, you have got to press this button, and you can rewind your film like that. Really simple, and nothing else. This is all that I have to tell about the function of this camera. You can put a flash right here. You can disengage mounts. You have got here the button to disengage the mount. As you can see, the Contax Yashica mount. And I don't told you about the self timer. There is something that I don't told to you. Okay, we have got this lever right here that I don't show you. You have a button. This button is used for switch on the light meter. You can switch also the light meter pressing the shutter button, but be careful because you don't have to press while the camera is charged because you can fire. Okay, press before to set the parameters, after charge and shoot, but you can also use this button here to not shoot accidentally. Anyway, you have got and is in a position orange. Okay, you can put here and you can lock the exposition. Okay, exposition. If you put here, the exposition will be locked. As you stay in this position, you have fixed exposition, really comfortable. And ST right here, you have got the self timer. Okay, 10 seconds for the self timer. As you can see, to start the self timer, you have got to press the button. We have got both the beep and the light, which is amazing. The camera shuts. When you finish, you put back on 0 and you can shoot normally. I really love how the camera sounds. Really metallic, really clear. I love how this camera works. And that's it. You can attach also here behind is covered by this plastic, but you can attach a remote control, the cable to shoot, because you don't have here the hole for the remote. You can put here. Amazing. And in this camera you have everything you need to take beautiful pictures. Yeah, I don't need more about a film camera. Here it's everything. And I hope you really like this video. I hope you appreciate my suggestion for this camera because it's really good. Let me know in the comment what do you think about that. We will see you in the next video. Io vi saluto tutti. Ciao ciao.